Good morning, you guys. Today we're coming at you with a brand new vlog. If you don't know me, my name's Danielle. I'm a flight attendant here in the US, based in Denver, Colorado. And today might be the coldest trip I have ever been on. So not only is it 1 degree Fahrenheit here in Denver, but I am going to some cold cities. So we've got 3 flights on the schedule today. Denver to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Milwaukee back to Denver, and then Denver to Kalispell, Montana, which is also tucked into the mountains and expected to be between that 1 and 15 degree range. So hopefully the day goes off without a hitch. I'm kind of doubting it. We're gonna be spending a lot of time de-icing the planes and stuff like that, which causes delays. So we will see how the day goes. I'll check in with you guys later, most likely back at my hotel in Kalispell, and let you know how this freezing cold day went. I've got my beanie that's lined with fleece, so it's extra warm. Thickest scarf I have, some fuzzy gloves, jacket, and I'm also wearing a cardigan underneath that for extra layers today. Hi guys, welcome to Kalispell, Montana layover. I just woke up, put on my tank top and gym clothes, and I'm gonna do a little workout in my room. So it is probably 1 o'clock, but I woke up somewhere around 8 a.m. and I've just been kind of taking it easy, laying in bed, washing my face, and just like really taking my time because I haven't had a whole lot of free time in between all my trips lately. So this has been a good rest, good chill morning, which I really needed. A little bit more about my day yesterday. So it was a really long duty day. It was right at 13 hours. And we even came in a little bit late, so probably a little bit more than 13 hours of work. And it was cold in every place I went. It was probably the coldest trip I have ever had lately, so if not ever. So in Denver, it was probably about 1 degree Fahrenheit, or really, really cold. One of the coldest days so far this winter. And we got on our plane. Our check-in was at 9:15 a.m. and the rest of the crew met me. And turns out they recrewed all the other 3 crew members. So don't know what happened still to the original crew, but they either didn't make it or something along those lines. So I had 3 newer flight attendants joining me, all of which were amazing. And so we went from Denver to Milwaukee and Milwaukee back to Denver together. So in Milwaukee, I think I have a couple clips I can show you. It was probably snowing as hard as I've ever seen a place snow there. We had to wait around and definitely got some delays for de-icing the plane. And they didn't need to just spray once, but twice with 2 different kinds of de-icing fluids just to keep the snow off. It was insane. And right before we actually landed the first flight into Milwaukee, we had to circle around in the air for a solid like 20 extra minutes, if not more, because we were waiting on people on the ground to snow plow the runway. Yes, it was that cold. It was nuts. So the whole day we experienced a little bit of delays, and it was hard because going back to Denver, so many people make connections since it's such a huge connection airport being in the middle of the country. It's just a huge connecting airport. And so that was a little bit stressful having to tell people like you may or may not make your next connecting flight. I don't know, but I tried my best to help them out and give them some hope. So after we landed in Denver, we had no time between most of the flights today. I didn't have time to get off really and eat lunch. So I just ate what I brought, which was tiny little snacks. And so our last flight was Denver here to Kalispell, and we arrived maybe like 15 minutes late. It didn't end up being too much of a delay after we made up a bunch of time. So by the time we got here, it was probably about to the hotel, maybe close to 11 p.m. And by that time, all the restaurants nearby were closed with the exception of like a bar, which I didn't want to go to. And the hotel restaurant, everything was closed. And sadly, even though this is an amazing, really cute hotel, you can kind of see a little bit of it. They did not have any food for sale, any snacks or anything like that that most hotels usually sell by the front desk. I ended up eating an apple with peanut butter that I had in my bag for dinner, and it was honestly really sad. That's just reality of being a flight attendant sometimes. One of my biggest rules and piece of advice to other people is if you have the opportunity to get off the plane and get some food, especially during a really long day, you've got to take it, even if you're not hungry in the moment. If that's your chance and you're kind of thinking you might not have much time later, you gotta make sure you're always getting yourself some food. Today we are starting fresh and I'm feeling good though, surprisingly. And so I work out a little in my room, and I think I'm gonna do some core exercises because it has been a while since I've done those. Real quick before I start working out, I need a little energy, and usually I like drinking coffee most days, but in my hotel room, I don't really like using the coffee makers. I don't completely trust that they're 100% clean. That's just one of my personal icks. But instead what I do is I've been packing Magic Mind in my work bag, which is my mental performance shot. So if you watch my channel, I'm sure you've seen these guys before, but they've got 55 milligrams of caffeine, which is about half a cup of coffee. So it's not too much, but you also get all these good energy giving ingredients such as vitamin C, D, B12, energy from ceremonial grade matcha, which I am a matcha girl, so these things taste great and I love them. Magic Mind has challenged me to take their shot for 7 days in a row, and that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been drinking it on the road, in my hotels, and before working out mostly, just to give me a little energy, and honestly, I can tell that I've got a calmer sense of energy throughout the day. I feel like my energy is a little bit more bubbly and sustained through the day versus spiking my energy with an energy drink or coffee and then crashing, feeling kind of even worse at the end of it. So Magic Mind has really made a difference in my workday and just personal life in general. I'd love to invite you to do the 7-day challenge as well and see how it affects your energy throughout the day. So if you'd like to try it out with me, go to magicmind.com/Danielle Reibert. You can use my code Danielle Reibert20 to get 48% off your first subscription within the next 10 days, or you can get 20% off a single purchase. So either way, it's a great deal. They also have an amazing return policy, 100% return, no questions asked if it doesn't end up working for you. But I'm pretty sure you will love it as a good addition to your wellness and energy routine. Okay, so let me take my shot and let's get on to the workout because I'm ready to start this day. All right, let's go. Okay guys, I just got back from the gym. I ended up being there for an hour. So I did my workout in my room a little bit, but I walked on the treadmill and just like zoned out, listened to my music, and it is honestly so nice to get some steps in instead of sleeping all day like I probably normally would have. So I'm gonna hop in the shower, and it's actually not as cold as I thought it was outside. I thought it was like 1 degree, but it's actually 20, so woo. It warmed up just a hair. So I'm gonna go find some food for lunch and dinner to bring back with me to the hotel. Okay, I'm ready to go out. I have so many layers on, I'm burning up, so I need to get outside where it's colder. But I've got my work jacket on, I've got a little flannel, and then a white Lululemon top, Lululemon, 2 pairs of leggings, and my little boots, which are also my work boots, so they double up as an outfit. So we're gonna go get our groceries, and that's that. I decided not to wear my beanie and my gloves because it's just too much stuff on me. I already got enough layers, so let's go. Okay guys, I'm back. I wasn't gone that long, like max 20 minutes, because the stores I went to, the little mini marts, were right across the street. So I could have found more things, I think, if I looked into a restaurant nearby, but I just didn't know how cold it was going to be, okay? So didn't want to plan a long walk through the neighborhood. So I'll show you what I can about the area. But the first place was a little grocery mart, and they don't really have meals, so I left with just 2 drinks. These are both kombucha, which the labels, I'm like, that's why I bought them. I thought they were so cool, and I've never seen these before. And the flavors, they had so many. They all sounded really good. So this first one is Wild Tonic, and it's called Persephone with pomegranate and I think grapefruit. And it's funny because this is the first one I looked at, and it's actually made in Arizona, where I'm from. So I saw the label in Arizona. I'm like, of course, that's why I'm drawn to it. So that one, I don't know if I'm gonna have that today or save this one, but this one has 100% like honey, and they support the bees. It's women owned, so I just thought that was really cool. I just want to make sure that these are non-alcoholic as well, because they did have spiked ones too, but no, I don't believe it is at all. So that is really cool. The second one is Nourishing Cultures Kombucha Peach Flavor, and this one's made in Missoula, Montana. So I wanted to get a local one, so Montana, that's why I got this, and I love anything peach. So this one's pretty cool. They're both made with green tea. This one's got elderberry, rosehip, chaga, apricot, like all sorts of superfoods. So really excited to try these. I think I might try the peach one. And then next door to the mart was a little place to get sandwich wraps and breakfast burritos. So I got a little wrap. It's got turkey, what was it? It's like turkey, feta, and like greens and veggies. So I've got a little turkey wrap. So I was hoping that I would find more food, to be honest, because I see myself probably getting hungry later tonight. It's like 4 p.m. right now, or tomorrow morning. And our check-in is really early at 4:45. And I know they have a coffee bar downstairs, or that's our van time when we're gonna leave. And it's not gonna be open that early. So, and I don't really have much time in between my flights tomorrow either to get food. So I'm really struggling with what to do about that. But anyways, the 2 kombuchas were about $3.50 each, so it was like around $7 for those 2. The wrap was like $15, which I think is pretty expensive for this size burrito, but is what it is. Could have been worse. So I'm gonna eat and watch some of my YouTube shows and just chill in the room until later tonight. Sorry for the lighting, but I'm doing a little taste test. The kombucha has like an apple peach flavor, but it definitely has a little bite to it. It has peppercorn in ingredients, like a tiny bite, which is really good. And then as I was just trying to set you up to film, one of my tripod legs fell off, which honestly, I probably got this tripod from Temu. And it lasted for a long time, probably a good 6 months or longer, or maybe even a year, but this thing just fell off. So I've got a 2-leg tripod, so I'm leaning up against my lunchbox right now. This wrap though is really good. It's turkey, bacon, green apple, lettuce, balsamic vinaigrette, and feta. I think it might have some kind of sauce in there that's a little smoky, but this, oh my god. And it's got like a herb wrap. This is really good. So if you work for my company and have a Kalispell layover, try the wrap place. It's really delish. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. Okay guys, I am getting ready for bed and winding down now. It's been a really chill day and layover so far in Kalispell, and I'm hoping that tomorrow goes really smoothly. Right now I'm just bidding for my schedule for March, which is going to be interesting. I've got 6 days of vacation, so that'll influence like what I'm able to work and what days and stuff. So yeah, I'm hopeful that I bid better than this month, because typically I try to aim for Hawaii trips since I'm starting to finally hold them. And this month I got a line that I didn't bid for at all, and that's why I'm switching it up and working domestic trips. But they've been super fun so far. I've honestly enjoyed all the ones that I've had, so it ended up being a nice little break. But we might be back onto the Hawaii soon. We'll see what I can hold. If I sound like I have a lisp, it's because I've got my bottom retainer and I'm not used to wearing it, but I'm trying to get good at it. Anyways, so I'm gonna finish my bidding hopefully tonight just to get it out of the way, because usually I wait so last minute to do it. So I'm getting it done now, and then tomorrow I'm waking up at 3:30 in the morning because my van time is at 4:45. So it's gonna be cold, early. Thank God I've got my energy, my magic mind. I also have an energy drink for tomorrow morning to drink as well if I need it. So I am happy at least I've got that ready for me. And yeah, I want to calculate how many hours of sleep I'm getting. I feel like it's pretty early. Honestly, the sun is still like setting. It's probably close to like 6 or 7 p.m. right now. And I just really want to go to bed early and be really cozy and warm in my room because it's so cold out. But anyways, I will update you guys tomorrow on how my work day goes, working 3 flights. The 3 flights I'm doing tomorrow is Kalispell to Denver, Denver to Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh back to Denver. So it's going to be a pretty long day. We're blocked right at 13 hours, our maximum scheduled day again. And there is really minimal sit time between each flight. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, so it is now the weekend. I am back home. I took the rest of the evening to chill when I got back from my trip, but as you can see, when I woke up from my van, I had these little deer waiting right outside of our van. They were so cute and little. It was so pretty to get to see them. What a nice little surprise on our go home day. But as you know, I flew from Kalispell to Denver first, and we were definitely delayed at leaving Kalispell. The snow required us to get de-iced 2 times, and one of the trucks I think ran out of de-icing fluid, so we were sitting on the ground waiting for a bit. But then we got the day going. I made it even though I was late to the next flight to our Pittsburgh turn, and we ended up working it, completing it, and that was that. So before I left the airport to go home, one of my friends was at the airport, so we sat and chatted for a while, and it was so nice seeing her. And I ended up stopping by Voodoo Donuts in the Denver airport and grabbed my boyfriend a Valentine's Day donut on the way back. So I ended up bringing it to him, and he picked me up from the train stop, and we had a nice end of the day on Valentine's Day. So that's really all that was going on after the trip, and then I've just been enjoying my weekend here at home, relaxing, watching the snow fall in Denver because it's definitely snowing. But anyways, thanks for watching the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I was up to in Kalispell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye!